Hey guys, welcome to Evie's channel. This week's theme for the 52 weeks of art journaling challenge is really hard, and I'm struggling to create stuff in this art journal, because I have a separate art journal for other stuff that I don't make videos on because it's just, I don't know, kind of a pain. So I am doing a video for this one. I don't know how much longer I can handle doing videos. But for now, I'll do this one. I feel a little bit committed. So, like I said, did I say this week's challenge is called Realizations About Love? And not really my favorite one. I mean, I'm trying not to make these, like, these are art journals, right? These aren't like photo journals, so I don't put pictures of my kids and all that stuff in them. That's what scrapbooking's for. So I could not, I don't know. This one doesn't really feel like it's coming together for me, but I'm just going with it. So I've discovered that Fabri-Tac works much better for me on these bits. I don't know if I just have a really crappy cheap glue gun. I don't like it. Stuff comes right back up. So I prefer my other adhesives. And I don't know. So okay, I'm gonna glue down the pieces that I know are gonna go down first. So, man, all these things are really symbolic for me, but I just don't really want to talk about my marriage. So hopefully you have a wonderful marriage, or are in a wonderful relationship, or that Valentine's Day is really special for you with that special someone. For me, my special someones are my kids and my grandkids and, you know, my kids' spouses, all that. So I am super fortunate to have all of them in my life. I can't even tell you. Love them very, very much. Where did I just had it in my hand. I'm like, where did it go? Like, it's already lost already. I think we'll go, I don't want to cover up all the roses. So I guess I'll go here. It's a little hard gluing this when I have all those gold rings on the other side that I made for last week's art journal project. And I've been doing the 50, not 50, this is the 52 weeks of art journaling. Oh, Gabby brought me a hash brown. Thank you, my dear. I will have to pause so that I may eat my lovely hash brown. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
And we're back. So I have all these little heart pieces because I have this half of the heart intact, and all of these heart pieces are not. So I'm just gonna start kind of randomly gluing them. I cannot believe it is already February. I have to say the news is a little bit boring lately. Not gonna lie, but that's a good thing. I will take it. And it's kind of interesting in this art journal because I went through and I did all these jelly plate prints, and I literally, I mean, the whole art journal already has them in there. So I kind of just go with whatever color is that week. I thought it was interesting how I have all these pinks and reds, etc. already lined up for this page, so that kind of worked out. I don't know why does love mean red and pink? I guess Valentine's Day colors, you always kind of think of that. I mean, for some people, they might think of, you know, love is the color of black. I always think about, there's this picture of my grandmother, my dad's mother. And before my dad died, I tried really hard to get him to tell me who the people were in his photo albums, and he wouldn't do it. He said it was too painful. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I have a bunch of photos of people that I don't even know who they are. I found a couple on their wedding day, and I was like, oh, I know their parents, but you know what? My kids won't. My kids don't know who these people are. I don't even know who the couple in the picture is, so I was originally going to use them in this layout. I thought about using them in this layout, but then, I don't know. It didn't work for me, so I didn't. I ripped up, it was like a, I don't know, 8x10 photo of them. I ripped it up. I have all these photos that are old that nobody knows who these people are. So I am going to be ripping them up and using them in my art journals, and I don't care. I mean, if they're cool, maybe I'll scan some and, like, I don't know, let people download them for free, but I don't know. That's just a lot of work, and I have found that most people don't do it anyway because I'm not a big star and this is not my job. I have a full-time job. This is my hobby, and I have no desire to try to make money on this. I am literally doing these videos because I have about 2 or 3 people who really like them. So, and one day, I don't know, I might be gone, and my kids might like looking at me doing my art journal pages. I will tell you though, I do feel a lot more creative on the pages that I don't videotape, because I'm usually watching videos myself. So yeah. I'll tell you who I mean, obviously Robin McClendon is the one who does these prompts, and I guess maybe I'm just too literal. Like, when I think of a prompt, like, I'm not just, I don't know. She uses a lot of different products, and like, I think she's writing a book on this. But like, as far as actual art journaling around that prompt, hers is just kind of more, I don't know how to say it, just she's not taking it literal like I am. Like, for me, you give me a prompt on whatever the hell it is again this week, realizations about love or something like that. I wrote it down because I kept forgetting what it was. Now I lost it. What is it? Revelations about love. That's it. Last week was self-realization or something. This week is revelations about love. So cut that piece off. Actually, this bottom piece is coming together more than I thought it would. I was 100% struggling about putting this all down just because I don't want to sit and videotape. Is it a video? Why did I say tape? Nobody tapes anymore. That was an 80s thing to say. I just don't want to sit here and video me thinking, cutting stuff out, trying to decide what to do. So I do kind of do that ahead of time, and then I do a bit of it, and then I will end up coming back for the rest of it. Okay. Oh, I got one more piece. I'll just stick that over here. So now this Fabri-Tac is pretty amazing though. I dig it. Oh, this would go really, well, whatever. We'll put it there. And it's hard because I definitely don't want to cover up the beauty of my jelly prints. I really, 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 really like my jelly prints. So that's done. Now for my couple. I kind of don't want them, let's see. I have this Hubados called Parts and Pieces, which probably means nothing to you, but it means something to me. So I'm gonna stick that there. Maybe it will glue gun down. Hopefully it will stay. I don't know that I want them that high, but at the same time, how is it gonna be? Do I need them on glue dots? Because if I need them on glue dots, do I just kind of like put them on here? I like that, like they're standing on all the broken heart pieces. Okay, so I will have to find my glue dots. And then, where's my girl? So then I found in a magazine this word love. So I think I'm gonna put realizations, what is it? Revelations, good Lord. Revelations about love. So where do I want her? If they're up there, I think I just want her in the center, because for me, love is about my kids and grandkids. They are my soulmates. So I like having the dancing girl in the middle as a representation. It is so much easier to stand up and do this. Love. And we're just gonna throw this here. And I'm kind of trying to scan my desk to see if I can see the glue dots or the pop-up dots, whatever they're called. And oh, look at that, they're right here. So exciting. Okay, so I'll just put a couple on the back of their heads and one or two on their bodies. Ugh, I hate these things. I am not the best at this pop-up dot business. Try not to use too many of them, because I'm realizing in my other art journal that, boy, you start adding bulk and it does not take long before that thing is fat. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be busting at the seams. I can see why you definitely rip out those 7 pages in between. Okay, I don't think I need too many. Literally, it's just that kind of top half, I think. I hope. It is a beautiful day here today. I kind of woke up late. Today's my Flex Friday, so I have every other Friday off. I work 9/9s basically, or well, right now it's really busy, so it tends to be a little bit more than 9 hours, which is fine. Oh, I wonder if I should have used Fabri-Tac, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll stay down. So today's my Flex Friday. I slept in, I looked at the clock. I don't know, or my iPhone, and it was like 9:30. I'm like, did I wake up and I was doing stuff, or did I think I just was needing some extra sleep. So I took it. I did it. I don't feel guilty. But, yeah. Don't know what the point of that story was. I started a story and I don't know. Don't know where I was headed. But anyway, Flex Fridays are a nice, easy day. I used to like go to Michael's or whatever. I did that last Flex Friday, I think. And then I know I want that love to be there. I have to be super careful that I don't rip it. And I did trim it, but didn't worry too much about being precise, I suppose. Because you don't always have to like be super precise. I do like to be a little messy in here. I'm gonna get this glued, and I use like regular glue a lot of the time, like this Target glue. But when I have kind of stuff that the thicker stuff, I usually use this one, which I suppose I could have used the thinner stuff. This is the 2x sticky, 2x sticky, and I missed a spot clearly. Don't rip, please. I don't want rippage. There we go. You know what would have been a really good page to do now that this is basically over and I'm gonna stick some Fabri-Tac under here, and I've already put it together. Damn it. This would have been a really good page to do about the LGBTQ community. Why didn't I think of that? Oh well. I could have had love is love. We got some rainbow action. Missed the boat. I missed the boat. Just kind of woke up, went with whatever it was I was thinking about, and kind of did that. Which is fine. Everything's fine. It's just fine. I mean, I probably could still put like a rainbow there maybe on this side. I don't know. All right, let's hope that this will glue down. I'm just gonna parts and pieces right there. And hopefully it will stay down. Because this guy keeps popping up. Well, I'm sure if I just actually held it down, it would actually glue down. So what is next, you ask? I have no idea. I did, when I had my own scrapbook company and I had oh gosh, if I still had all those supplies, you have no idea. Anyway, it's fine. But I did save all my hearts, and I kind of was thinking about just throwing some heart confetti on here and then randomly gluing the hearts. I really need to clean off my glass mat. Obviously, I don't want the hearts covering the girl. I would kind of just want them here. That's kind of a lot. I don't know that I want that many. Maybe not the big ones, maybe just the small one. I don't know. I don't know. Help me. Tell me what to do. Definitely just the small ones. And then we could just flick them off of her. Maybe just kind of, I guess, what I wanted to do was I wanted to use some modeling paste. Which I kind of made some stencils, so I still could. But obviously I don't want these lined up in a row. I don't know. I don't know. So if I decide to glue the hearts, I'm going to do that off camera because that's a really long time. And then if I decide to do something else, I will come back. Except I definitely want to stamp Revelations About. So maybe I'll just handwrite it. I just might as well have all of these open at once because I use them all. Is this one actually in here? I actually put one away. Well, let's just hope I Revealti. Okay. We're gonna go with that. Revelations About Love. I don't think I want to thicken it up or anything. I think I just want to leave it like that. I could have stamped it, but I think that's good. So, I don't know. I'll come back when I figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, so, excuse me. I did decide that I want to add some modeling paste. Not really sure what direction this is going to take us. But we're going to yellow it. Just literally just some just major yellow here right now. And I hope I don't regret it. It's getting on other pages. This stuff gets everywhere. But do want it on here, but I do want it to be kind of a pretty thin layer. All right, I'm cool with that. So let's turn it. Ugh, this stuff smells so disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna turn it here. And then just get this edge here. Because I do want it to go kind of up the top. I don't care if it gets on the heart particularly. Gosh, I do want it in that space. I'm gonna have to do some cleaning up of my area this weekend. Mainly only because I want to do some jelly printing. Cute. I'm cool with that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm going to set this down, I guess, on my trash can. And I should probably get this stuff wiped up from the other pages before we go too far. Wasting tissue paper. Getting it everywhere, because that's how it goes with art. So much waste. Okay. Definitely don't want it on my other pages. So I gotta kind of be careful here. A little bit more than I wanted. Have to wipe that excess off. Don't want it to go up. Well, do I? Sure, why not? And the thing about modeling paste is it's gonna pull in the color that's beneath it, especially with the magazines. No, it was not what I wanted to have happen. That's fine. Okay, really needed paper towels rather than napkins in here. I mean, tissues. Don't want all this. This stuff is so nasty. Okay. Did goof it up a little bit, but not too bad. Very abstract-y looking. Now, the question is, do I stop or do I add more? Because I decided I'm going to add that piece there. I think if I want to add any other hearts, what I'll do is I can just glue them on. And I'm going to let this dry. And then once it's dry, I can decide if I want to do more modeling paste or if we're done with that. Yeah. So there you go. This stuff is so gross and smells disgusting, and you're not supposed to put it back in the jar, but I always do because that's how I roll. All right, make sure I don't have any stuff on my hands, and I'll see you guys in the next round. All right, we're gonna finish this baby up. So I tried to think of excuse me, some different ideas on how to display what is love for me. And obviously what is love for me is my kids and grandkids, right? Because I have no desire to be in a romantic relationship ever again. And not that I have issues with romantic relationships. I think they're great. My kids are in relationships. I have grandkids. It's wonderful. So for me, love is about my 6 kids. Obviously, it's my 6 kids. Sorry, my 5 kids and me, which we actually call ourselves Simply 6, right? So it's a whole thing. Like, I have a daughter that has that tattooed on her. She had me write it in my handwriting, and she got the tattoo. So it's a big thing for us. Obviously, it doesn't stop there. I mean, it includes, you know, their spouses, their kids, my grandkids. You know, I can't keep changing it from Simply 6 to 6, you know, Simply 10 and Simply 12 and Simply 16. Like, I don't want to keep changing it. It's Simply 6 is the foundation. And from there, everything else just kind of falls into place. So that's what I decided to do with adding the butterflies. I used them, I didn't want to stamp them directly on the page. I could have, but I kind of wanted it on the same jelly print page that I had used. And actually I used this jelly print, the paper I used is actually the paper that I ripped out of this book. So, you know, not throwing it away, finding ways to reuse it, repurpose it, incorporate it. So there you have it. So we've got the definition, because you know I do that on every one of these pages. At least I think I have been. Anyway, so there's my definition about reveal. And I was like, this white here is driving me nuts. So I did decide to go ahead and use one of Tim Holtz's ephemera bits, just because I can't. I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac so that it'll stick to the fabric, but it just was driving me nuts. So I was like, no, I gotta have it. So we're gluing it on to there. And then when I was looking at it and thinking about it, I was like, well, kind of the white space on here for me really is, you know, the original tissue paper that I jelly printed on. So I have so many paints I want to try the jelly printing with, and I want to have more jelly printing on actual book pages. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, then now I'm going to try one last thing. And this decision could either make or break this whole page. But I'm going to try it. I have some watercolor ink, and I just, actually I'm going to have to move this out of the way while I do it. I promise I'm cleaning my art room today. Okay. So I kind of wanted to do some drips. Oh, you don't need that much. Oh, I like that. I think 3 drips are plenty. And I think I'm gonna let it run the whole length of the page. And obviously it's gonna stop on my white paper, or my white heart. You really don't need much of it. Look at that. That is cool. I dig it. Now I almost feel like I want drips on this side, which I could do, but I don't want to do black. And you know there's that point in time when you can totally overwork your page. I don't know if this is that time. That just looks freaking cool. I really like that. So what if I did gold drips? just to kind of even out the light and the dark. Come on, go down. Wants to stop at the, I like it. I'm glad I added it. I think it adds an element. Actually, I want to add one more set of drip, gold drip on this side. I guess it's going to go down the center, of course. Which actually would be is kind of cool because it does divide it. And then I'll make it stop there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. The black is definitely a statement. Okay, so now I have something I love. Something else, watercolor ink. Are you kidding me? This stuff is just magical. So we're done. And I'm gonna stamp it and then let it dry. And oh, look at that. February 6th. That's the day that I filed for divorce. How funny is that? Well, happy anniversary to me. Where do I want to, ooh, this is kind of a hard spot to stamp on here. That's kind of, okay, well, hopefully it'll stamp on this ink. It is StazOn, so perfect. You know it's 2021, so that works. All right, there it is. There's my page. I am excited to let it dry, and I will be back for the next week's prompt. See you guys later. Bye.